This is the Golden Knight, a gun so rare that only 1,800 people have ever gotten it. So few people have received this gun because it has a 1 in 100,000 chance to come out of the box. My mission is become one of the few people that have ever received this gun, and I'm gonna do it in under 48 hours. But first, Reminiscent Zombies is a game with over 10 million visits, with classic maps like Keener der Toten, 5, or Notch der Toten, and even Transit, and it has some goofy maps like Five Nights at Freddy's. We'll be getting to that map, but first we're going to play Keener der Toten. Keener der Toten is a classic map from Black Ops 1 that came out in 2010. And this game does a great job of representing the old map. And with that, I'm going to spin this box as many times as I can before I die. Did you see that? Let me rewind it for you. That was not our gun. We're looking for a Mark 1 ray gun. That was a Mark 2. I've never even seen that gun in the box before, and let alone seen anyone else have it. But we'll have to worry about that another time, because our mission is the Mark 1 Golden. But ultimately, after getting guns like the Thunder Gun, and the Mark 2 ray gun, and the automatic pistol called the Geist, I had no luck at all on this map. And with that, I was no closer to getting the Golden Knight than I was before. All in all, that cost me a couple hours in this challenge. I wanted to know if there was any way I could increase my chances of getting the Golden Knight out of the box. So I looked back at the achievement. There's actually a different game mode you can play. It is Veteran or Nightmare difficulty. Those two difficulties are extremely hard. Veteran makes it so you're a 2-shot, and Nightmare makes it so you're almost a 1-shot constantly. But I'm willing to put my skills to the test. And with that, we started Veteran mode. This mode not only is hard because of how much damage they do, they also move up to 140% of the speed of I do, which makes keeping the zombies off of me that much harder. But where else do I to do this challenge than at the Five Nights at Freddy's map? Okay, first let's... Okay, that's embarrassing. Immediately died already at the start of the game. This run didn't go much better. Now this run was a great run, and for one reason and one reason alone. I made plenty of mistakes throughout this entire run, but you see that? That is Widow's Wine. Widow's Wine single-handedly saved me so many times throughout this run. Widow's Wine makes it so when I get hit, it'll absorb the damage and stun the zombies. As long as I keep getting those power-ups that you just saw, then I will stay alive. And with a map like this where everything is so close together, the chances of being hit are astronomical. I had to play it safe wherever I could in this map. This sniper was also amazing for this challenge because I was able to pierce through so many enemies. I also saw this door that costed $50,000 to open. I don't know what's behind there, but I kind of want to figure it out. If I can get that much money in this run, I will gladly spend it on that door. This right here was a huge mistake by me. This single-handedly could have ruined my run. Not only did I get hit once right there, I got hit a second time, which did actual damage. If another one of those zombies in that crowd would have hit me, that would have been game over. I also had found that this door I could close on the zombie, which made spinning the box so much easier on this map, because it is extremely difficult, especially in this spot right here. With this spot, I could get hit from the left and the right, though this spot doesn't last forever, because the zombie eventually dies from not being moved, and the door eventually opens. So I could only get a couple box spins before I had to worry about being attacked again.
You're able to see how everything went downhill super quickly. That zombie curved around and didn't do the predictable movement where it went straight towards me. So I missed my gunshot and went down. And from there, it was all downhill. But regardless, I got juke back so I could at least take 2 hits again and quick revive, so in case I went down again, I'd be safe one more time. But shortly after, I went down again. And this time, without the points to rebuy my perks. I was in big trouble.
No, no way.
Well, I guess I have to restart. But the Golden Knight isn't only a gun in this game. It's also one of the bosses that you could only fight on everybody's favorite map, Transit. But to even fight the boss, you need to be on at least hardened difficulty, which hardened difficulty makes zombies up to 40% faster and do up to 90% damage. That is devastating just because of the speed alone. The damage I can live with, but the speed is what will kill me. When you spin the box, you can see the rarity of gun you got. And it turns out I got a 1 in 57,000 chance, and it was none other than the Wonder Waffle. This not only gave me hope to killing the boss, but also gave me a hope of getting the Golden Knight out of the box, because the Golden Knight is only a 1 in 100,000 chance. So I'm getting pretty lucky. Then it happens again. I get another amazing weapon. It's the Mark II ray gun. No way. This run is looking amazing.
Stop.
And then I almost died instantly. After pack-a-punching my weapons, I was ready to take on the boss. And this random had even decided to join me. And he was Prestige 6, so this man had been playing the game for a long time. The Golden Knight spawns on round 15, so we were ready to go. But this is only phase 1 of the boss fight. He has to take 3 seconds to charge up. If we don't kill him in that time, then he'll get all of his health up. I'm not gonna lie, that was super easy. But he only gets harder from here. The next time he'll spawn is after we move the box. We finally got the box to move. This means that he'll spawn the next round. Here I had just gotten the bus just in time. He had spawned while we were in the fog. I was assuming we were just gonna wait until we arrived at the farm, but my teammate had other ideas. And I was not gonna let him go by himself. This time he doesn't need a charge up period. He starts with 750,000 health. And not only that, he has a ranged attack, which you see me get hit by twice here. Then I messed up royally. I thought this was game over. You can see him kill my teammate. But he had Who's Who, which he had the chance to save us. But I realized I had a perk that let me keep my primary weapon, so I was able to cover him and me while he was reviving us. I'm not gonna lie, I started to panic a little bit, because last time I was close range, I got absolutely destroyed. But it turns out, he killed him all by himself, and it gave us the perk Bunny Hopper. After that, I went back to spinning the box while waiting for the next Golden Knight to spawn at round 30. We also had a new teammate join us, though he was a very low level, so I'm assuming he was new to the game. Then I saw my teammate went down, and I had to go get him, because he was the only reason we survived the last Golden Knight. And we have another one coming in 3 rounds. So I ran as fast as I could, and I had the bunny hop thing, which made it way faster. After I left, our new teammate also died. I had made it just in time to save him. After that whole ordeal, I went back to spinning the box, and then this happens. I use the Wonder Waffle and then try to run back to the box, and I get hit. And I'm thinking this is over because my teammate is so far away. And then I realized something. He's actually coming to get me all the way from the other side of the map. And I also realized this is a bad time to die because it is round 30. So he should be spawning here any moment. But I wasn't sure he was going to make it in time. Because as you can see, he gets me at the very last moment before I game over. And then I hear it. The Golden Knight has spawned. And this is terrible because I don't have any perks anymore. so I am super susceptible to just dying. I also get to learn the hard way that my Wonder Waffle does absolutely nothing to him. Then I had gone down in one shot because of the fall damage I had taken by jumping off the building. And this time I didn't have my Wonder Waffle, and the Golden Knight started spawning zombies. And that was it. The run was over. But I had another idea. I had noticed around some of the maps they had this machine called the vendor where you could buy any gun in the game, including the Golden Knight. But the Golden Knight was 800,000 points. But whenever you pick a map, you can see all the servers that people are playing on currently, and if they are public, then you can join them. And I conveniently had found one that was already at round 90. Even though they were around 90, they were also on easy mode, which means the zombies move slower, do less damage, and overall makes this entire process easier. So I went ahead and racked up some points and got my perks. Now it was time to start hitting the box. What we needed was a gun with high piercing damage, like snipers, shotguns, and ARs. There's one weapon in particular that does everything I needed to. It has a high capacity magazine, it has high bullet penetration, and it shoots really quick. But for now, for the most part, I'm not going to be killing any zombies. Then I got the minigun, a gun that checked every single box I needed. It wasn't going to kill the zombies, but in this game, it goes off the old point system where every bullet is 10 points. But since I own the Game Pass where it doubles all of my points, this made this process go way quicker. But there is one downside I noticed to the minigun. It was that it limited my movement speed, which made the ability to keep away from the zombies so much harder. I could only get so many bullets off before I had to turn around and run the other way to get some distance. And I had noticed that it actually didn't have the bullet penetration that it has in the other games. So whenever I shot a zombie, it would only hit the first zombie and it wouldn't go through it. So I only got 10 points per zombie. So I had to switch gears. So I pack-a-punched the Desert Eagle and got an ability on it. The ability is Thunderwall. This ability let me have a pseudo thunder gun shot, which killed up to 12 enemies at once. This was huge since my gun normally doesn't have enough damage to kill anybody, but now I gotta actually start killing some zombies. Then I had started to hit the box again, and guess what I got? The Wonder Waffle. No way, this will actually let me kill zombies so much easier and in much bigger sizes. And whenever I pack-a-punch this, it gives me double the amount of bullets, and I can kill double the amount of zombies. So big crowds will be no problem. I had started hitting the box again, because although while killing zombies gives some points, it's not enough. There's one gun that does it better. I had got the PPSH. Now this gun definitely checked every box, and it has the bonus of mobility. You can see here, I'm getting 80 points per bullet. I'm going to be making money so quickly. I had just made 5,000 points just from one mag alone. And whenever I pack-a-punch it, it gets better. It has double the bullet penetration, which is huge because it'll go from 80 to 160 per bullet. And it has more magazine and more ammo. I pack-a-punched it after using every single bullet in that gun to maximize my profits. And with it being pack-a-punched, I hit my first 100,000 points. This is huge. I'm 1/8 the way there. And from there, I was flying through points. And from there, I had a problem. I waited for 6 rounds for a max ammo or an infinite ammo, and I got nothing. And these are not short rounds. Each round is like 5 minutes. I had eventually given up on getting a max ammo or an infinite ammo. Instead, I went back to hitting the box and seeing what I could get. And then I had got this shotgun, an AA-12. Though this gun doesn't have bullet penetration or a rapid fire speed, it has one thing. It's a shotgun. So when it shoots a lot of pellets, and each one of those pellets are worth 10 points, making me get at least 160 points per shot. And whenever it's pack-a-punched, it gets much better. It has double the bullet penetration and a bigger magazine, and it shoots much faster, making it the perfect point building weapon. And from there, I was raking in the points. And from there, I had realized that this map has a banking system, and I've had leftover points from my time playing this game, so I just had to withdraw all of it. And with that, I think I'll have enough for the Golden Knight.
Once I redraw this last little bit, I will finally have enough for the golden egg. Time to double check how much exactly I need. It was just barely enough to be able to afford it. And you can hear my live reaction right now.
Oh my god, finally. No way. Finally. I can't see buy it. Okay.
Keep in mind it was like 4 in the morning when I was recording this, so I couldn't be too loud. I'm not gonna lie, it scared me here when it didn't replace the weapon I had. And it gave it to me in the most dangerous way possible, because if there was anyone else nearby me when I was doing this, then I could have had it stolen. And with that, I had done it. Just look at this gun. It is actually amazing. It is an automatic ray gun with infinite bullets. This is actually an amazing weapon. This guy had noticed that I had the gun, and I wanted to show it off for him. But with that, this challenge comes to a close. I had finally done it, and I had done it, and it was around hour 44 when I had finally gotten the gun. But all in all, this challenge was really fun, and I really did enjoy it. If you have any other ideas or challenges you want me to do, please let me know in the comments down below. But if you liked the video, please consider subscribing and giving it a like.